Welcome to another episode of the CGA show. Today we are missing a member, and unfortunately, Dom couldn't be here, but hopefully he's back. Not next episode, but the episode after that. So you'll have to do with Noah and I.
Yeah.
And if you haven't checked out the previous episodes, I'll leave the playlist up here for. Actually, I'll leave the playlist for all three of them. So check that out. Let us know what you think. But without further ado, let us start rolling the dice. Noah, give me a number.
Okay. I guess low last time, so I'm going to go with 63.
2, 3. Okay. I guess high last time, so I'll do 28. Oh, it's 53. No,
Okay, okay.
no, you're going today. Let's see what you're gonna be talking about. Which one was it that you
Show
didn't
made money.
you didn't want to do?
It was conspiracy, but I have since thought of them, so
Okay, well, good, because it's conspiracy.
oh, okay, okay. Cool. Sweet.
I'm telling you, the wheel knows when you don't want to do something, and it's just
Yeah,
like,
it really does. It's like, oh, let's just throw this on you.
so yeah.
Okay.
All right, hit us with a conspiracy.
Okay. So, this conspiracy has to deal with cryptids,
Okay,
and specifically dragons.
okay.
So, there is the ancient land of China.
Hmm.
They believed for many years that they found dragon teeth. And these dragon teeth were prized possessions for Chinese medicine.
Hmm.
Yes. So, much like many exotic Chinese medicine, they believed it increased your virility.
I was gonna say
Yes.
penis size. Okay.
Yeah, that one. And so they had found many of these, and going around, it'd be like, okay, we're going to do these expeditions. We're going to find this so that we can sell it for a profit. And finally, they were like starting to run out and not knowing where to find more. And all of a sudden, they had this anthropologist coming along. Okay, cool.
Okay.
They saw it, and their supposed dragon teeth looked like molars,
Hmm.
like molar teeth, like what we have.
Yeah.
So that they're like, okay, that's a bit odd. And so they started doing more excavations, and they found a cave.
Hmm.
They found a cave with thousands of these teeth. And most notably, they found the first jawbone. It was
Okay.
not in the shape of a dragon.
Oh.
It was in the shape of an ape.
Hold up. It was in the shape of an. Wait. How did? Sorry. How did they connect that to a dragon?
Oh, they've never found a jawbone before. So they're like, "Oh, this must be a dragon tooth because it's so big." Like
Oh.
these things are sizable. They're like, big,
Right. Right.
big things. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're not looking at small teeth, things like that. No, 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 no. They were big.
Huge. Got
So,
it.
yeah. Then this kind of unraveled the idea that wait, the rest of the world has Bigfoot. Now they're finding evidence of Bigfoot in. Sorry, my chair just broke. So they find out that it's like a huge pre-humanoid
Hmm.
type of mammal that it comes from. And they're like, okay, this is interesting,
Mhm.
but they rejected the theory for 200 years
Okay.
because they're like, no, China has dragons. We that's part of our culture. We don't have Bigfoot.
Right.
Well, that was the big contender. And then they find 5 more caves
Okay.
with more teeth, more jawbones, and
Right.
finally, a skull attached to said jawbone.
Right.
So they are now seeing that this whole bit of ancient medicine that they had linked to dragons,
Mm-hmm.
they were just actually eating Bigfoot.
I'm sorry. They were. So, long story short, they were taking penis medicine that they thought were from dragons, but really it was
Yes.
from an ape, an oversized ape.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's some irony
So,
to that.
but like what is kind of interesting is that this is one of the only pieces of evidence for Bigfoot
Right.
or that type of cryptid.
Right.
Because they're I believe that they say it's just like the large man or like because they didn't find feet or tracks or things like that, but it made sense that it was there. But there is a culture that is right beside them that has a belief in a Bigfoot.
Oh.
Do you know which one that is?
Is it the abominable snowman? That one?
Yes,
Right.
it is Yetis.
Okay.
Yetis. So then they are looking at this whole history of, okay, maybe these dragons that we thought were around everywhere were just Yeti. And the entire country was just filled with Yeti.
They confused a dragon with a yeti.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
to be fair, haven't we all?
I know. A
Right.
simple mistake. So they still the only bones that they found of these are from their teeth, jawbone, and a skull.
A skull, yeah.
Because of there's like these certain moles that are all over China, and their primary diet is bones.
Is it those blind moles that taught Toph how to do earthbending? Those same ones?
It has to be, man.
It
Like,
has to be.
I mean, they're feeding on the bones of Bigfoot, so it's got to be imbued with some type of power here. It made penises bigger, so maybe it made them
bigger.
too.
Yeah.
So right, but now there is a different market for these teeth because they're sold for tourist traps and bringing in conspiracy people to China, because now there's over 14 of these Bigfoot caves that go through, and the market has been saturated with these Bigfoot teeth. So it's really like a balancing act between, okay, do we still say that these are dragon teeth, or do we acknowledge this theory that we've all rejected, that this is a Bigfoot tooth?
Right.
So now the big debate is, did China have dragons or did China have Bigfoot?
Right.
And no one is saying that, oh, we had both. So it's like really divided down the middle.
But
so, I mean, what do you find more believable? That we had dragons, or it was
giant apes?
All giant apes. Or, I'm going to throw this out there, a different species of pre-human.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we going into what are they called, the Nephilim territory? The half giant, half humans. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I heard about that one before.
Like, this is the thing, and they're not small caves. They're all the deepest, darkest spot of a cave in complete pitch darkness. So the idea that these things could live and thrive without light,
right,
at all,
right,
it kind of feeds into your whole blind mole theory.
Right.
What if we just have an underground city of Bigfoot that we haven't stumbled across? So it's like there's just a lot of different theories on what it could be, and there's scientists saying that it's like a pre-human, that it's a species of ape, and then there's scholars who believe that it is dragons.
Right.
When the jawbones are like, yay big, and they see their dragons as monstrous creatures.
Right.
So some people are saying that they're just plaster cast and people are faking it.
Yeah.
And like, there's no consensus as to what these are. But I am of the belief that it is most certainly some type of Bigfoot, because the region has that precedent of Yeti.
Right.
what if they just had to get migrated over
Hmm.
just one mountain range?
Yeah. It's very much possible. Like the climate and everything is perfect for them.
Yeah. Like, and there were megafauna and everything in
Yeah.
China too, so it makes sense how there could be these large creatures.
Hmm.
And the only reason you have molar teeth is to have meat.
Hmm. To crush them.
So yeah, to crush bones and
Yeah.
like
Eat the
I
marrow.
could see
Yeah. All that stuff.
yeah, I could see why they thought it was dragons, but I'm
Right.
more inclined to believe that this is a maybe proof of Bigfoot that we've never encountered
Hmm.
in North America.
That's
No
true.
one's found any bones or anything like that of that here in North America.
No, it's just usually been like footprints, but that could easily be
Yeah.
like uh created. So
Yeah, so it's interesting seeing how China they find evidence of it and reject it. And
Mhm.
here we find no evidence of it but accept it.
Except yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like, where does the truth lie?
Mm.
Maybe this is all just a conspiracy that Pangea was ruled by giant apes,
Apes. Yeah.
that, and we have no idea. Like, I recently found out that Tyrannosaurus Rex was actually feathered,
Oh,
which
I
really
didn't
blew
know
my
that.
mind. I'm like, okay, I guess. And they didn't
So
roar, they cawed.
so it is true then. The modern day chicken is the ancestor of the old Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yes.
I forgot
Like,
where we saw that joke once before, but yeah. Okay.
yeah, so like, conspiracy on the whole level, like, they found evidence, reject it.
Mm.
They are saying through folklore that it is a different thing than what it actually is, and it people feel like there's now a new archaeology boom because they're going and finding these just to sell as dragon teeth still,
Okay.
because it's part of this like very expensive medicine
Mhm.
that you could
Get your
train
penis harder.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
exactly the same idea as rhinoceros horn, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
So, my question for you is,
Mm.
do you think it's dragons or do you think it's Bigfoot?
See, I'm leaning more towards it's Bigfoot. I
Mm,
while I'd like to think dragons existed at some point. I mean, that would be
yeah,
cool.
right?
Um, probably it's just a giant lizard. But that might have been a dragon, right?
Yeah.
Might have had like uh, uh, poisonous saliva or something, or sorry, venomous saliva or something. Um, but no,
Well, like hell, there's even those lizards that can shoot super hot acid out of their kidneys.
right.
Like, there's whole precedent for fire breathing. Maybe it was just, a little bit different. But yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
dragons, I'd like to believe it.
yeah. To me, it sounds very like everything you've described so far. Um, sounds a lot like these were prehistoric apes that probably are somewhere in our human genetic code.
Like,
Uh,
how have they just found a missing link?
maybe
Like, maybe we're just finding actual King Kong.
that maybe. I mean, you made a great point about the caves, and I'm assuming here that there's probably like a giant cave system that they could travel
Mhm.
from huge places, like from one region to a whole other, just underground.
Yeah,
And you said it's pitch black, so us humans, like, we can't see well in the dark. So, if they could, then they could
yeah.
easily.
Like, these caves have to be kilometers deep for zero
Mhm.
light to reach it.
Right. They could easily have been evading humans for a long time. Um,
Mhm.
whether they still exist today or not, I don't know. But
Yeah.
it's possible that one or two, or like you said, a whole city of them might exist
Mhm.
and just don't want to mess with humans.
Like, you just have to go a mountain region over to Nepal, and
Mhm.
then you've got Yeti. So did they just migrate?
Right. Right.
It's the whole idea of Bigfoot around the world.
Yeah.
The fact that that thing is present, like
Yeah.
in folklore and cryptozoology, but now
Everywhere.
they're finding evidence for it.
Yeah.
That isn't just a footprint in, like, saying that, oh, they're living, but evidence that they existed in the past.
Hmm.
It's just odd.
It is.
Like it's just really interesting the perspectives that people have on it and what they will accept or reject.
Mhm.
But so based on what I've presented to you, is Bigfoot, is the Chinese Bigfoot real?
Based on the evidence, you said
Yeah.
it's possible. Yeah, the Chinese Bigfoot
Right?
is real. I mean, if they found a giant ape head, and giant molars and all of that, and it indicates like a large sized primate once lived here or was in the caves, then yeah, 100%. There's probably one that existed back in the day, and maybe it's possible that one still exists or a few exist. So yes, based off your evidence, 100%, I believe it.
Okay. So
0%, I believe there was a dragon.
Yeah, so I'm at like 0 out of 10 on the dragon thing.
Yeah.
Based on what I've put into this for the Yeti, or not the Yeti, the Chinese Bigfoot. But for Chinese Bigfoot, I am going to say it's probably like a 5.6 out of 10.
Okay.
Because they have a history of faking a lot of stuff. Right. And this might just be another way to bring in tourism. But I do trust science in saying like they find things and can carbon date it. So that's where I'm at, that like 50-50.
Okay. So where,
well, a little bit more, but yeah.
So where did you hear this story or this conspiracy before?
Before I saw a YouTube video about it that
Okay.
it was like explaining this, and they like it was mostly talking about, do dragons exist? And then they brought this up, and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So I had to do a little bit of a deeper dive, and I was like, oh, okay.
Right. Okay. And now, would you ever would you ever go on expeditions in deep parts of caves to look for Bigfoot? I'm just asking for, not for content, but but on an adventure with your good old pal Drew. And we're gonna drag Dom into this. He has no choice. He's not even here to vote. So
okay, so you're Indiana Jones. I'm the honeypot, and Dom is short round.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down.
I'm glad you knew exactly what I was thinking. Dom, if you're watching this post edit, just know that you have no choice.
Yes, you.
All right, perfect. We're gonna go deep cave.
We're going to go explore the caves and probably die in a cave.
Probably die due to like infections, not like a Bigfoot attacking us.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yay, modern day dungeon crawling.
Who knows? We might get isekai to another world.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by.
Hey, buses and stuff will do it. So maybe caves. Can get us there too.
There you go.
Maybe we'll find the center of the world where it's ruled by apes.
And we find King Kong there fighting Godzilla.
Just placing bets on the side.
All the ancient civilizations are down there.
God. That would be a spectator sport.
That would be. I wouldn't even, you know what? If we somehow were able to come back to this world, having witnessed that, I would just keep that with me till the grave.
Right? That's nah.
I'm not gonna say anything.
We hit it. We don't need to go tell anyone about it. Yeah.
We'll just tell people we found mushrooms in the cave. That's about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys see a video from us where we explored a cave, we found nothing in there. Out of 10 for me, I would say giant ape existed once before. 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dragons?
A -5 out of 10.
Yeah, it's so far-fetched.
It is
like
way too
I
far-fetched.
want to believe, but no.
Yeah.
It's like unicorns for me. There's
I
Like,
mean, unicorns and rhinos at one point probably got mixed up. Like, I'm 100%. Some rhino subspecies that would probably look like a unicorn. So,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Giant flying lizards that could like breathe fire. I feel like we wouldn't survive as humans. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like they'd be
Like,
the
we've all
apex
seen
predators.
that Christian Bale movie with the
Rain of Fire. That's
Rain
a
of Fire.
fucking awesome movie.
Great movie.
That's a
but we would
banger.
not survive.
We would not. No way. No way. I mean, like they'd have to wait for us to be like in today's society in order for us to fight them with all of our weapons.
My God. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the tale of the Chinese Bigfoot, or is it a dragon?
Bye bye.
See ya.
Oh yeah, subscribe and like. I always forget to say that.
Yes, please.